Hi guys, I was on my desktop computer responding to comments, trying to get to some of the things I needed to get done online. So I kind of took off the weekend, so I apologize about Saturday. I actually was lying in bed watching television, and next thing I know, I had gone to sleep. I woke up about 10:30 or so. So I just decided not to even come on Saturday and apologize. But I kind of took the weekend off because I figured maybe I was just tired and I needed the time off. So that's what I did. So Monday I just went back to doing some desk work tasks and hoping to do some longhorn quilting. And also I just uploaded a video on my April finishes, and I'm going to do it as a premiere tonight at 6 p.m. So if you're available, come back in. And what a premiere is that the video will always be on the channel, but at a premiere, I'm there in the chat room and we can chat about what's going on in the video. And it's about a 12 to 13 minute video. It's not very long, but I had a lot of things going on in the month that I worked on, so I just thought I would share those. What else? Just trying to get some things cleared up. I guess we could do some pineapple blocks, although somebody gave me some scraps and I'd really rather work with those instead, but we'll do pineapple blocks. And then I'll also read who's in the chat room. I had put some stuff right in front of my machine temporarily, and I need to move it now. Just sit it right there, and when I leave I can put it back up. I had an extra light in here at one point. Let me see who's in the chat room, pull you all up on my phone. All right. Let's see. From the top, we got Quilt Gal. She's here. First commenter of the day. Says hi, T, and everyone. Vicky Lemire says hello. Cheryl Clute says hi, T. Cheryl Ann, she says hey, T. Hey, Quilt family. Well, she's got hearts behind them. Diane57 is here saying good afternoon. Quilting friends. June Hanson says hi, T, and everyone. Judy Smith says hi, T, and everyone from sunny North Carolina. Camille Anderson, just wanted to let you know that I will be putting my blocks in the mail on Wednesday. I have an appointment, so I will be in town and can get to the post office. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Cherie says, hi, T, and everyone. I'm at work, too. I'm listening while I grade papers. Wow, that homeschooling stuff. Being a home teacher. Linda Griffin says, hi, T, and everyone. And we have Judy coming in, says waiting hello. So hi to everybody. Thank you all so much for coming to the live chat. We've got a Judy Fortin, says hi, T, and everyone. Hi, Judy. Welcome to live chat. I don't know if you've been in here before. Your name looks new to me, but welcome to the chat. Appreciate you coming in. I have just bounced into this room, so I'm not really set up or prepared. Last time we were sewing on these pineapple blocks, I thought maybe I had cut some pieces wrong because I had different types of ends. Find out that the ends are only that size on the smaller pieces so that you can line them up on the first 2 rounds, and then the ends actually go away. So I do have everything I need cut. I just got to pick the right size. So I need... So that's the problem. I got to figure out which size I need. Yeah. So it was, because I cut out something different didn't really pay attention. I put stacks up there. I actually had the stacks right. I just thought that the pieces had different edges, but they don't. So we're just going to go ahead and sew on some of this. These scrappy pineapple blocks. You all should have seen in the last video where I showed the completed pineapple where I was working with the other blocks. And so in there I decided maybe I want to do some different blocks instead of making that quilt larger. I tend to make everything big, and then it's like, what am I going to do with it, and where am I going to keep that? And if I want to do a lecture on different styles of pineapple quilts maybe at some point in the future, maybe it's just great to do 12 blocks or so and then move on to something else. So that's my agenda. And this is what I ended with last time. We actually have a black center square, and then we got 2 corners that have lights, 2 corners that have prints, just scrappy prints around the black square. And then after that, I'm going around the next edge, the next size, because you know these are octagons, so they are shaped a little different. You got 8 sides instead of 4. So when you put it on point, then I'm going to put the white in 3 colors. So that's what's kind of going on. And I'm on the next round. And I only have 4 blocks or so that I'm sewing today. Hoping that I get these at least finished so we can see what the block look like. Seem like we're getting more people coming in. Let's see, June Billing says, hi TN everyone. Hope all is well. Claudette Bettis is here saying hello TN everyone. And got Angela Stringer says, hi TN y'all. Rain in here in Lee Summit. Angela Stringer. Linda Griffith says, by the way, I was able to order the AccuQuilt pineapple dye through your link. It shipped and should be here this week. Now to pick out fabrics. Make scrappy would be nice. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you using the link. As I said, I don't make like a lot of money, but it at least, even a 1 to 5% kickback, which is what most of them do, is better than nothing when you are working with people products. And so I appreciate AccuQuilt doing that. But you have to use my link in order for me to get that. And it just helps so when I go buy the next dye that I'm going to show on video, you know, some of it has already been paid for. Got Kim Burris here, says hi TN everyone. Welcome everybody that is just coming in. I just did global welcomes today so that I could get started because I came in here about a minute or 2 late myself. So, yes, just welcome. I have not been back in this room since last Wednesday. So, I've been, oh, I had customer quilts that I finished on Thursday and Friday, and then I dropped those off on Saturday. And then I had a lady come pick up a fabric order on Saturday. And then after that, I was kind of done with, I was done with working. I told myself I needed to take off because apparently I was tired. So that's what kind of happened. Have to make sure I put the right fabric on the right side. Y'all should know by now that I can't sew and So select the right fabrics. Otherwise, I'll be ripping. And I really don't like ripping. It's not one of my favorite things to do. And I'll read some more chat comments here in a second. I know some of you all are still coming in. Diane says, I got just 6 more blocks to go, running out of the scraps, so I hope I will be done this week. That's pretty cool. She's talking about the block swaps, I'm assuming. I don't know how you ran out of scraps, though. That has never happened to me. It must be nice. At least you're using them up. I tend to make mine quicker than I use them. So, Diane Ricks is here. Hi, Diane. She says, hello, T and everyone. Camille Anderson is here saying, I am currently missing my quilting studio. Not being able to climb stairs is not good. I do have 3 quilts that need the hand stitching on the binding. At least that's something that you can do when you can't do the stairs. Or maybe also see if you can get somebody to go get a machine and bring it down and get you a temporary position somewhere. And Kim says that it has stopped raining in Independence, Missouri. She's actually talking to Angela. Robin Boyd is here, says hello, Misty. And, oh, Vicky had the same concept I had. Can somebody bring one down for you? Yes, honey. Make it happen. Jennifer here says, I can't find black yardage, so I had to buy a jelly roll. Yeah, you can also try like a tone-on-tone print that's not necessarily a black solid. But if you've got the jelly roll coming, that's great too. I have to figure this out. Make sure I'm putting these on the right sides. I should have set one of these blocks up so I could have looked at it, but I didn't. You know, hindsight's 20/20. For those of you that are just coming in, I just told the people that were in here earlier that I have a premiere video. My April 2020 finishes. It'll be today at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And it's about a 12-minute video, something like that. Okay. Oh, I might have some more over here because I'm like, we're going to run out of pieces again. Weren't these the same size? Yep. See, that was the thing. I thought they were all different sizes, and they're not. They're the same size. It's just that AccuQuilt has the dice set up for you to do lights and darks for the most part. And that's what confused me. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And this one over here, I'm actually using, I had a fat quarter. I actually made that AccuQuilt Crazy Quilt. And I'm using the scraps from that. And then I also used the scraps from the previous pineapple because they were already cut. So, just trying to make sure I get these onto the right side. And I got one more side to sew, and then I can show you the next section. Trying to make sure I get this in the right space. Also had a friend who had to take her sewing machine to the shop. She only has one sewing machine, so Saturday I took her machine. It's like, no, there's going to be no excuses for not sewing. I got way too many machines. So let's see, put this white one on, and then I got to take those 3 off so that they all are on the same rotation. Seems like with me only sewing 4 blocks and I'm constantly cutting the chain back there. But normally I do a whole lot more when I'm just in my room by myself. So we need lights. Yeah, I think another light. If this is not what I intended beforehand, then we're just making something up. I think this is what I intended, though, when I was cutting it out. I'm trying to make sure I mix up the fabrics if I can. I didn't cut from many fabrics, so we'll see if I have enough to keep them all scrappy without repeating. After this fabric, I gotta look to see what's the right side. Okay. I think I'm done with this size. And we're moving up. Let's see. I see Diane says, I have no hindsight. I'm blind as a bat. That is funny. Let me go back and make sure I'm not missing anybody's comments. Diane says, 3rd projects with scraps in a row. Oh, that's why she's using up a lot of scraps. I still would never use all my scraps, even if I made 3 string quilts in a row. Cheryl says, after all the masks, I have 3 times as many as I started with. Exactly. The mask also generates some scrap. Robin says, are you working on something? I'm actually working on scrappy pineapple blocks this time. We just finished the other pineapple blocks. And so this time I'm making one. Now it's getting a little bigger. You can kind of see what's going on here. And I'm hoping that this is right. 2, 3, 4, 5. I wanted color on 5 sides. And then I wanted white on 3 sides. So this is 1, 2, 3 for the lights. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the color. So as it's getting bigger now, you can finally see my 5 sides. That's my goal. I don't know what it's going to look like yet, but we'll figure it out when we get there. I got black, the same black fabric in the center, and I'm going to have the same black fabric on the outside when I get to that point. So we'll see how it looks. And that's the whole point, because you can do so many different things with pineapple as far as changing your value. You could just make pineapple blocks just totally scrappy and don't worry about where you're going to put your fabric placement at all. So that's also an option as well. Let's go back and make sure I'm still getting everybody's comments, because I'll get so far behind, won't be able to catch up. Elizabeth Michelin is here, says hello from Labrador, Canada. I love your name because I love the tires. That is funny. Those are my favorite tires. Mary is here saying hi to everybody. Erica Selman is here saying hello everyone. I hope everyone is having a great day. Welcome, Erica. Thank you so much. I am so far. I haven't done anything but desk work so far, so I'm doing pretty good. And Diane says a person should have more than one machine. You need 3. One you use every day, one for backup, and the everyday machine, and one for company to use. Yes, I believe everybody should have it, but you know, some people, they're not hoarders like us. I have people that still buy for their project. And then, like this bag of scraps I just got from her when I dropped the machine off. We had done this project in Scrap Club, and I didn't even do the project, but thought I wanted to do it, but didn't. And it was a string quilt that had a lot of light pieces. And so these are her trimmings from the string quilt. And she gave them to me. That is just truly awesome. I'm so glad, and I get to sew them together. I love light string blocks, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but this is what I really want to work on. But I decided just come on and keep working on these pineapple blocks. They'll get sold eventually. But yeah, I'm like, they don't want scraps. They buy fabric for projects, and then they're done. And she's like, are you by any chance interested in this? And I'm like, of course. Half the work's done for me. Let me make sure I haven't missed anybody. Camille says, I am knitting socks for family and caps for ACH and crocheting a throw for my niece. You are busy, girl. And she's got a lot of hand stuff she can do. T, were you live Saturday night? I looked and couldn't find you. That's Mary. I slept right through the live. I had so much difficulty sleeping Friday night, which I was basically up all night. And then I still couldn't sleep during the daytime, so I got up Friday, quilted another quilt for my customer, made dinner and stuff like that, just did my regular day stuff, didn't go anywhere. And then I sat in the bed about 7 o'clock to watch some television, just propped in bed. I was doing some scrolling on the internet, and next thing I know, I woke up, it was 10:30. Just slept right through it, so I do apologize for that. Melinda C says, hit high T, thumbs up. She's telling everybody hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Melinda. I appreciate that. Rose Swalls is here saying, hi all. Here for a few minutes. Got to run to get pizza in a few minutes. Been fishing a little bit. So much fun. I haven't eaten out since this pandemic started, so I'm looking forward to even going to some of my neighborhood places and supporting them. So, but I have not eaten out since this started. Vicky says that she's put off her back surgery for 6 years. Now I don't want it. It's kind of scary right now. It'll calm down though. They'll figure out a cure and or some kind of what, you know, the I'm trying to think of the name of the shot. I have not had a vaccination in so long. A vaccine. Oh, gosh. And Camille says she has 8 machines, and all of them use all of them at different times. And Mary said, I'm glad you got some sleep. Much needed sleep, T. Linda Griffith says, I used to collect old machines. I love the old Singers. My favorite piecing machine is the Singer 404. I also enjoy using the 1894 treadle when my knees are willing. I need to learn how to use the treadle. So, yeah. So, we're going to go ahead and add on our next 4. So, we're moving up a size. So, I need 1 larger size white for this side. And then we put on 3 prints on the other sides. So I've just got to pay attention, which sometimes can be hard for me because I like mindless sewing. Okay. So yeah, now that I know that my pieces are right, cut right, I'm able to just get these blocks put together. So I'm hoping we can get these 4 put together. I can see them on a design wall. I can rotate it with the lights in, and then I can also rotate it with the dark in. I won't have a lot to see the variation, but it should be enough. 4 blocks should be enough to determine if I want to continue. Sunday, my sister cooked for everybody, and she just did to-go packages. Well, she actually cooked it Saturday, but she cooked for everybody's Sunday dinner, so I picked mine up. And then I also got up yesterday morning and decided, since she cooked dinner, I made the pound cake for everybody so that they would have it. But I didn't put the caramel icing on it this time. Some of my family members can't eat all that sweet, so I had a good weekend just doing some other stuff, but not quilting. I decided not to quilt this weekend, that I needed a break. Is this the right size? Yep. That one's already in there. Trying to find a fabric that's not in this colorway. Just had to go to a different stack. If I like these, then I'll cut more fabric out of some different scraps. That'll make it easier to put the blocks together too. This one has white. Yeah, I gotta take this one off. Let's see, missing people. Camille says, oh, they're talking about surgery. Peggy O'Connor is here saying, hi, TNT Quilters from Florissant, Missouri. Just got set up to see Sew Along with you. My goal today is frame 10 swap blocks. All right, get them done, girl. Get them done. Rose Wall says, I wish I had room to collect old machines. Girl, I don't have room. I have lost count of how many sewing machines I have. I keep saying I need to update. I need to go look at my sewing machine video. And then from there, just record the ones that are not in that video. So that way I don't have to start it all over from start to finish. Just show you the old video and then start with the new stuff. Or link you to the old video and start with the new stuff. So, yeah, but I probably have 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably at least 4 machines that may not be included in my sewing machine video. Plus the long arm, I guess, would be 5 because I didn't have that at the time either. So that would be 5, at least 5. Okay, I think we got 2 on everything now. And we got to do the other 2 sides. Diane says she has 6 machines. And they're all used at one time or the other. Camille says, I'm going to say goodbye all. James has lunch ready. Bye-bye, Camille. Probably already gone. I have the greatest hubby in the universe. That's pretty cool. Gets the lunch ready. Peggy says, and she wants to finish her Hope quilt from Gut Run's Quarantine Quilt Long too. So she's doing that. I have not even downloaded the instructions on that. I need to figure that part out. I actually want to put some of these other fabrics in here because I keep putting in fabric just from that fabric line. I'm going to end up with a quilt looking just like the other one if I don't switch it up some. Not that it would matter, I really liked it. I just want to throw some other fabrics in here so it's just not all that fabric line. And most of my lights are all from my stash. They had a few lights in the fabric line that I used. A couple of fabrics were in that medium range where you couldn't use them as a light. You couldn't use them as a dark and something like this. It would have got really confusing. So I think we're on our third piece on everything. And now right after I sew this one, and we'll be moving on to the fourth piece, and then I'll show you the quilt blocks again. I try to show it to you once I get 4 pieces around each side. Nope, this one needs a piece for the third. So this one needs a piece for third. Take this one off, and now we should all be on the same page. Alright, we're on the fourth piece now. Just got to make sure I haven't used the fabric. My fan seems to be humming. I know why it's humming now that switch is down. Still didn't stop though. Okay, that's all 4. Piece not used. And this last one, I think. Let's see what we have. And I tend to just press my blocks at the end once I get them all put together. So now if you're looking at it from the top, this is the top, the sides I just put on, and now I'll be adding them onto top, bottom, left, and right this way. So we've done 2 complete rounds each way. I got 4, so I got 2 more rounds to go. And I have to make sure the pieces are right. Turn the right way. So this makes my cutting easier for scrappy blocks because I don't have to worry about keeping all these separate stacks that I had before. Much easier. Not that one. Not that one. I don't think you can hardly tell on the lights if I repeat, but I'll try. Since they're not going to be as dominant. How many is that? That's 2. Alrighty. I need to read some chats. Let's see what's going on in chat so I can get caught up. Linda says, I have 2 Berninas and the Singer 404 set up in my room for use. The others just come out once in a while so I can let them. She says she hates autocorrect. Peggy from Robin says, I'm doing the same sew along, but my blocks are only 9 inches square. Diane says, I also have 2 sergers. See, that's what I forgot to put into my videos, the sergers. I have 2 sergers too, but they haven't seen light of day in I don't know how many years. I used to use them a lot when I made clothing. She said, I bought one and inherited the other. I got Can you guys still hear me? Yeah. Let me see. Trying to see if you guys can hear me. You can still hear me, but this screen is frozen. Okay. And this is where I don't know what to do other than starting over again. My screen is just stuck there. And I rebooted everything. So, you know, all I can think of is that because more people are working from home and, you know, they cut everybody's streaming because so many people are on it. I don't know what else to do. Do you all want me to start over in another chat room? I'm just waiting for you all to respond in the chats if you want me to go to a different chat room so you can see me, because it's still just sitting on the screen frozen right now. Hi T Black, she says, hi Teaquilts and all. I finally figured out how to and when to do live chat. Ordered pineapple dye shipped today. Can we buy the YouTube Teaquilts t-shirt you had on a couple of chats ago? I don't know which one you're talking about because I go through so many t-shirts, so let me know which one, but you can order any shirt that I have on. Beverly Simmons, all hoping you see me. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to close this chat And I'm just going to make one that just probably says Teaquilts on it. And so I'll still be in the same red shirt, of course. But then you'll know which chat to go into, because this one's just sitting on my screen frozen. It's not coming back. And then I'll also check and make sure my husband isn't online. But I don't think that's what it is, because he's come up here. He knows I'm online. But I'll be right back. I have to program it all back in.